What is going on, guys? We are in the mix. What's going on, Evelyn pilots? Checking in. What's going on? Let's see here. Man, we've already got a bunch of people in here. Happy St. Patty's Day, huh? How about that? I'm not wearing any green. And you guys can't pinch me, so that's awesome. But we got Jeff will be on here in a couple of minutes. He's actually wrapping something up, and he'll be busting on here shortly. But guys, let's see. Ken Brantley, what's going on? Dutch Love, what's going on, man? Ken Sprouse, always a pleasure to have you in here. Tim Tobin, what is going on? Craig Bevan, Scott, what's going on? Oh, good old Scott, man. Scott was nice enough to let us, you know, do a review on one of his airplanes that's coming. Snow Valley, what's going on? What's going on, Matt Scott? Andy G. Oh, Andy G, you got to get up with me, man. Offline, shoot me a message. I got something you may be interested in. Let's see here, guys. What is going on? Happy Thursday. You made it. You made it to Thursday. We're almost to Friday, and guess what? Here in North Carolina, it's not a good flying weekend. I looked at the wind speeds, and man, it's looking pretty gusty. But this weekend we have a swap meet coming up, and it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me, and I will be going there. So I love going to the swap meets because it's like the one time where you can actually find unique stuff, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, um, but I often wonder, like, what do you guys think about swap meets? Do you guys go to them? Do you actually buy from them? What do you look for when you get there? Um, you know, Here's a funny thing about swap meets that I'll tell you guys. Um, let's see. It's a trick, right? Um, it's funny because here we go. Boom. I said, "What's do you think? What's is not real, man?" There we go. Boom. What do you guys think about swap meets? So here's my question. And it really is. You're right, Mike Metz. It is the best place to find hard to get items. Snow Valley says, I love swap meets. Here's the thing. So I love them because there's a funny culture with this, right? And you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. So um, the thing is with the swap meet is what people do. This is what you do at a swap meet to get the best deals. And it might be different for every different area, but here. So get this. So what you do at a swap meet is literally you get there early, right? You scope everything out. This is what most people do. Now, if you don't care about, making a deal and you see something that you want and you're just going to buy it right away, then that's a game plan. But what most people do is they will literally go to the swap meets and they will walk around the swap meet and they will scope it out for hours until it gets close to closing time. What you will notice is at the swap meets is that the prices that people are asking for the airplanes go down and they get lower and they get lower and they get lower. And then you got those people that aren't going to lower their price and they're like, man, they draw the line in the sand, right? But that's what they do. So what typically, and I've sold a bunch of stuff at these and everything, and I've noticed that that's what people do. They literally walk around. I call it vulching. They vulture around, and then they literally will come back around towards the end, and then they try to make a deal. But the biggest thing that I've noticed about that kind of stuff is that sometimes if you're there and you have a table at the swap meet, and you guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever been to one or worked at one, whatever, but you're at the swap meet and you got those people, man, they come up and you already got the airplane like cheap as could be, right? You're giving it away and they come up and they just lowball the heck out of it. And I've seen that so many times where people come up and they lowball and I'm like, man, I'm giving the airplane away as it is, but that's the fun of the swap meet. That's the cool thing about the swap meet. So, but that is the game that people play when they go to swap meets. They get there, they scope everything out. If they see something quick they want to buy, they just buy it right out the bat if they can do that. And then they also have people that literally the majority of the people will walk around and, they're thinking about it, they're scoping everything else out, and then they buy it. But what do you guys think? Is that the same tactic that you guys are seeing where you're at? Let's see. Let's jump into the comments here. Ken Sprouse, Andy G. Andy G said, never been to one, but I'm going to this one. Andy G, I think you're going to like it, man. I haven't been to this, but there's one that's very similar. And I've spoken to many, many people in the hobby, and they say this is a awesome one. I haven't been to this one either, so you'll see me there. Let's see. Mike Bent says, were you in Lebanon, DMO Valley? Snow Valley, he was asking. Let's see. Mike Rosker, what's going on? He says, some have great food trucks there. Yeah. Hey, go there for their food trucks, man. I'm serious. Mike's not playing. He's right. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it's cool. Let's see. Mike Met says better deals there. Sign up for vendor and go before everyone. Then wait till the end and collect leftovers real cheap. That's the game. That is literally the game people play. I kid you not. So that's literally it. LJ Hobby Life said he's never been to a swap meet. Dude, LJ, you got to go to a RC swap meet, man. It's almost like a garage sale. You see a lot of good stuff and you see a lot of junk. And but there's gyms and all that stuff, man. So you got to get in there and have a good time. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's exciting for me. It really is. Seth Kramer says, how do you hear about swap meets? Are there any in MD? So what you can do is you can go to the AMA website, and also if you got the AMA magazine, they're in the back, and they normally show when they're having swap meets. You can also go on RC groups and see it on there as well. But that's cool. Ken Sprouse says, Bobby, which one are you going to? I'm going to the one that's in Lexington, North Carolina. That's the one I'm going to. And let's see. Oh, Zach Marshall says, I went last year and it was terrible. Gonna pass this year. Gas prices are too high. Well, that's not good to hear, Zach. But also, I don't know. Yeah, elaborate when you say terrible, dude. That's pretty general. Like, what was it? Just a bunch of junk? And you're kind of like me, Zach. You like really nice stuff, and you like your airplanes to look good. So, you got to filter through the gyms. Med Scott says, where's the swap meet located? Here, I'll pull it up. And it's in Lexington. I actually had the flyer. Let me look here and see if I can find it. Let's see. Lexington. If you put in Lexington RC swap meet, it will pop up. And it's in an indoor place. I think let's see here. 23rd. Nope. I'm going to have to find that just to get that, just to be sure. Let's see. And that's Lexington, North Carolina. Mike Metz says, swap meet equals a treasure hunt. Yeah, it's true, But, hey, Zach Marshall says, I'll hit you up after the live. Yeah, dude, hit me up, man. Let me know. Because you know me. We like the same stuff for sure. Jetman said, I'm OCD with my planes. Got to buy it or fly it new. And Jetman, I'm with you on that, man. I'm almost to the point where I really, I'd rather buy some stuff new, to be honest with you. It's just easier, It is definitely easier. Ron for the Hills Mining. What's up, buddy? Man, guys, good to have you guys all in here, man. You guys jumped in here early, too. Snow Valley says, I spent $300 and got 3 planes all flying. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of the swap meet. So, Prop Lord, what's going on, man? He says there's a few in Maryland. So there you go. But if you've never been, Guniac, what's going on, brother? He says swap meets are all about deals. I'm telling you, man. And fellowshipping too. Let's see. He says, I stand to stay away from the junk. Yeah. You really, when you go there, you really have to have an open mind, and you have to have the mindset that you're just filtering through the junk, literally. And you will see trash, and you're like, how are people even selling this stuff? And then you'll turn around and see people walking away with that stuff that looks like trash. And you'll be like, why? Who buys this stuff? But, I mean, I've often said some swap meets, it depends on where you go, but some swap meets that you go to are like big, garage sales of trash. All the stuff that you don't want, that's what they're giving away, So it's pretty crazy. But the swap meets are pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat in seeing that. And, I was pretty happy about that. So, guys, let's talk about this. Motion RC what is that? The J50 landed. Mine is in the mail, and it should come within a day or two. Hopefully, it'll come either Sunday or Monday. So I'm super stoked about that. Happy about seeing that come, and was definitely happy to see that it landed. So, um, I'm funny about that kind of stuff. Buying first generation airplanes, but you know, Motion RC, they've been pretty solid. So I want Motion RC. Jeff's going to get the X Fly. We'll see, and we'll be able to compare and contrast those guys, and we'll be able to see um, what's the difference if there is. I know obviously the visual difference, but I do like how the X Fly looks. I like the landing gear on the X Fly. I certainly like the lights on the nose gear on the X Fly, but with Motion RC, I like the availability of parts, the longevity that you're going to get of parts, and so that's kind of my thing. But to each his own, you know what I mean? It's really up to what you like. And let's see here. Let me jump back into what you guys are talking about in the comments. Let's see. There you go. Scott said it right there. Modelaircraft.org, events, annual swap meets. It has a list of all the swap meets that are going down. So if you're wondering, you look in your area and boom, Scott, I appreciate it, man. By the way, Scott let us made in the Viper 70 millimeter. We actually commandeered his airplane, which was awesome. Thank you, Scott, me and Jeff. And I'm telling you, that is a superb flying airplane. It's just like its bigger brother, the 90 size, man. And I was so impressed with that airplane, and I'm like, I want one. And Jeff's like, you don't need it. And I'm like, I know I don't need it, but I want it. It flies that good. And it's fast. We did a speed trial on it, believe it or not, and I was impressed with the speeds. So we've got a couple of speed trials coming out. We released a bunch of videos. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but we released the Hobby King video of their Tundra Prom. That was my first time ever flying a Tundra whatsoever. And so if you guys haven't checked out the video, go in there, check out the Tundra Prom video. It's pretty awesome. For what it is for a trainer plane, it's an awesome little plane. I was super impressed with it. And, the cool thing about this is I'm flying airplanes that I would not normally fly, airplanes that I would not even really think about flying. And, I like that it gets me out of my comfort level, because for me and Jeff, we used to fly stuff that we like, and we realized like not everybody likes the same stuff we like. So, we definitely have switched up, and we definitely went that route. I put the link for the video if you guys haven't seen it, but guys, it's in there. What's up, Wayne's RC? Scott's funny. He says, he says, you definitely don't need it. I don't, man. I'm at the point now where you get to a point and where you're like, I think I have too many airplanes, and my thing is, can you ever have too many airplanes? I mean, can you ever hit the point? What do you guys think? That's what I'm wondering. I'm at the point where I'm like, man, I think I got too many. So what do you guys think? What is a good number for airplanes? I have like 49 right now. Actually 40, no, it's 50, 53 right now. And I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I have to get rid of some stuff. But what do you guys think? I mean, because it's funny, everybody's like, you can only fly, 1 to 2 at a time. And I'm like, you can fly 1 at a time, but you can take a bunch of them out there, So that's one thing I'm thinking about. And this is one thing I always go back and I think about. What do you guys think? Can you ever have too many planes? If so, what is the number? Kick out the numbers in there, Like, that's one thing I just wonder about. So boom, can you ever have too many planes? I know what you guys are thinking. Let's see here. Kenneth Brantley said Stuart hit the mark on the Tundra. I will say, back to that Tundra, the Tundra is an amazing airplane. I will say that little Tundra Prom, me and Jeff were flying that thing in like 18-mile-an-hour winds. It was crazy. Granted, it had a gyro in it, but it flew amazing. It blew my mind, seriously. Let's see. Motion RC is great, but prices are having $40 for one tree fat. Yeah, it's pricey, man. The parts are pricey, and that's where they make their money. I think they make a nice little hit off of the airplane, but they get their longevity out of parts. It's kind of like remote control cars. Local hobby shop here, man. They make a killing off of the parts. You got to have them. Let's see. Ken Sprouse says you can never have too many airplanes. Mike Metz says never enough planes. 150 and growing? Man, I thought I had it bad. That's a bit much. LJ says yes, you can. You can absolutely have too many. Let's see. Matt Scott says 100 is too many. Man, I thought maybe like 30 planes were good. Ken Sprouse said, take some to the swap meet. I know, man, but here's the problem. I like the stuff I got. I like. And that's the thing, I got airplanes, and you'll hear Jeff. Jeff will pop in here in a minute. He'll be like, oh, Bobby, you got so many airplanes, and I haven't even seen you fly that one except one time. And I'm like, he's right. So sometimes you got to spread the love, especially when you have to move every few years. Yeah, LJ, man, I understand, man. You move quite a bit, and having to pack it up and cook off some airplanes and then have them beat up in the transport, dude, that's crazy. Let's see. Wayne's RC, over 100. Matt Scott said you can never have too many. Run for the mill mining. Guys, put in the comments, how many airplanes do you guys have? I'm just curious. I want to know. Maybe I have a problem. I don't think so. I'm around 50 plus. What's going on, Wild Bill? Thanks to have you in here, man. Let's see. Probably said 50 is good. Every plane has its own characteristics. And yeah, that's true, man. They all fly different, I try to tell that to my wife. She doesn't buy it. Let's see. Jet rally tomorrow, LJ. Let's see. Michael Rosca says, he who dies with the most planes wins. It's true. Take a deep breath, RC. What's up, man? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for popping in here. He says, I thought $20 was a lot. Man, I would love to pay $20. I mean, you said 20 airplanes. Okay. Yeah, 20 airplanes is a lot if you think about it, because, I mean, it's all relative. I would love to get down to about maybe 8 airplanes, but I know it's not practical for me because I got too many that I like. And the EDF jets, and then I like my gas planes and my nitro planes. So, I'm kind of stuck. Seth Greenberg says, I take 4 planes out to fly at a time. I normally will take anywhere from 2 to 3. I have a theory. And the theory is you don't go to the field with no more than, 2 planes, right? Or no less. No less than 2 planes. Why? Because something will go wrong. Something will absolutely go wrong, and you're stuck with 1 plane, and you're like, dang. Or if you have 2 or 3, you got options, and sometimes, man, it's fun just to switch it up. I go out there and fly a prop plane. I bring a prop, electric, and then I bring a EDF jet, and then I'll bring either a nitro or a gas plane, man. I have a good time. It just depends on how much time, too. But the electrics, I've learned, they will spoil you, man. It's crazy. Ken Sprouse says, I've probably got 80 to 90-ish, but I never count. Jeez, Ken Sprouse. That's nuts. That's funny. Let's see. I can't this week. Oh, okay. Let's see. Mike Metz says, Ken, you're so right. I have 3 Wildcats. And what's funny is, like, the ones that fly really good, I have multiples of. Gooniac Fiery Booty has 30-ish. Gooniac, I think that's a fair number. Honestly do. Rosca says he has 42. Man, you guys are in the big leagues, man. Tim Tobin, he has 15. That's a lot. 15's a lot too. It's so interesting to see this because it's cool. Wild Bill says I have 7 planes. And the thing is, I've always heard the argument is like, if you have a lot of airplanes like that, you don't really get to learn how they fly. And I'm like, yeah, that's not true. I mean, you can get proficient with each and every one. Andy G says, I can't have enough. He's at 64 now, but I'm out of room. Yeah, Andy G, I know what you mean, man. It is what it is. You probably don't need to be going to that swap meet then. I know how you are. That's going to be pretty enticing. Tim Tobin says, only been back in the hobby for a year. Okay. Dude, you've been back in the hobby for a year and you're at 15. You're cruising right along, my friend. Met says, who gets the planes from the guys with the most planes dies? Yep, that's true. So let's see. Mike says he took 6 planes and plenty of batteries and forgot my transmitter. By the way, guys, there was something I was going to talk to you about. Wanted to tell you about a piece of cool hardware but I'll wait till Jeff gets here. What's going on, Josh Mosley? He says, got to start somewhere. I only have two, an Apprentice and a Carbon Z. And John, I'll tell you, man, those are two awesome airplanes. You will not go wrong. Those are awesome flying airplanes. LJ's got boats, cars. Yeah, I got cars and planes. I had two boats and I got rid of them. I didn't realize they rust a lot. They do. 10 quads and 6 transmitter. Yeah, LJ, you're in there deep, dude. Enrique says, I have a spreadsheet to keep count. Oh my gosh. Andy C said, going anyway. I am too, man. You know how it is. You can't stop the hustle. You can't stop, the fun of it all. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. By the way, guys, don't forget to check our friends out at Raleigh Hobby Shop. I always talk about them. They're pretty good. They're awesome people. Man, they have everything they need. And I'm telling you, if you don't have what you're looking for at your local hobby shop, hit these dudes up and see, because normally they have it. And awesome. The funny thing is I've been talking about them so much, I've ruined my cool supply of stuff that I normally have. So I've limited it, but I'm spreading the wealth with you guys. So it's cool. So the next question I have for you guys, and I wish Jeff was here because it'll be funny. How many of you guys actually fly at night? How many of you guys actually have flown at night or don't care to fly at night or actually fly, at nighttime? We were thinking about flying at night, and it's really fun flying, when the sun's going down, sun setting, but it is what it is. Ken Sprout says, Bobby, do you have music playing in the background? I actually do. You can hear it. It's actually in the room. It's like elevator music, right? It's not your brain. It's actually it's in this. Let's see. Gooniac Fire Booty says, and yes, I have flown in pitch black. Cool. Take a deep breath says, I just flew my Consendo last night with LEDs. Oh, I bet that was cool. He says he's only flown in an Apache. I know who you are, man. That's funny. That's funny. He flies at our field. I bet you have flown at night in there, which is pretty cool. Gooniac says, I have a plane with 170 LEDs. That is crazy. And the thing is, for me, is like, I think about this, flying at night, it's definitely cool, but it's also a learning curve too. So if you've never done it, you should definitely try it. You should absolutely try flying at night. But one thing, there he is. Look at. Welcome, Jeff. I was just talking about flying at night and seeing how many of these guys have flown at night, Jeff.
I like the night flying. Just don't like them landing in trees.
I know, dude. That's what I was alluding to, but it's funny. LJ says, no, there's coyotes and mountain lions out here. Yeah. LJ, you better be armed where you fly, buddy. Kind of like where we're at. Me and Jeff, if an airplane goes down in the wood line, you better have something, or you better make a lot of noise.
Look at that. You see what he says? Stevie Wonder likes to fly at night.
And so does
he's already cracking. Already
so
cracking.
So does Jeff. Jeff, what's going on, man?
What's happening, guys?
Welcome, dude.
I have got a headache, Bobby. It has been a
with a head like that, you should have a headache.
Absolutely, that gourd is huge.
That's what my dad would say. He would say, "Oh, your son with a head like that, you should have a headache." Well, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you take anything?
Not yet. I just literally come in the house.
Nice.
I just had to unload. If you go to like Lowe's and you buy a pallet or like a bundle of wood, like 2x4s.
Yep.
I just unloaded 2 of those, but 2x10s.
That's kind of heavy. Oh, Jeff, you need a hug, buddy?
Hey, man, I'll take it.
Hey, you know what? You're not man enough. You're not too unmanly enough to not get a hug, right?
I'll take a hug. I'll take a hug, right, Suga?
Wild Graphic says, yes, we have lights at our field. The weather is always better at night. Jeff, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab something that I want to talk about. Don't say anything about it, but I'm going to talk about it, and I'll be right back. Hold the fort down.
I got it. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Sorry, it was a long night tonight, man. I didn't get off work till 8 o'clock Monday night, 9 o'clock Tuesday night. Last night was about 7. So, what are we talking about here? Let's see what's up, Scott. What's up, Craig? Snow Valley, John, Mike Metz. Take a deep breath. Seth Greenberg, LJ in the house. Prop Lord FPV. Wild Child Graphics. What's up, brother? Noons. Wayne's RC. Enrique. Ron for the Hills. Gooniax in the house. There's a lot of people in here. Ken Sprouse. Andy G. Dang. Tim. What's up, buddy? Wild Bill. Med Scott. I'm sure I already said that. Yeah, man. Work does suck, but yeah, you know, you got to do it to pay your bills and for us to fly. All right, I don't want to see flying at night anymore. Let's turn that off. Boop. Comments. Yes, sir. Ken Brantley, absolutely. Yeah, we flew Sunday to like 7:30, and it's only going to get better from here. It'll probably be, what, 8, 9 before, by August, 9 o'clock, gets dark. It's going to be great. What's up, Gooniac? Ken Sprouse. Yes, LJ, I need a cold one, absolutely. So what's everybody been getting into, man? Everybody been flying, having a good time? What's Bobby got back there in the background? He's eating some Skittles.
Boom! No, dude. Hey, look. I had to run off in the back. You know why? I had my weakness. This is my kryptonite, dudes.
Is that ice cream?
No, man. It's apple crisp. Man, it's my weakness. You know, like
apple crisp.
Apple crisp. Oh my gosh.
Bob.
Man, look. I love it. I know,
Bobby.
Jeff. I know, dude. I love it, man.
Bobby.
Look, you love what you love. I love what I love. And that apple crisp, sir. I've had some bad apple crisp, man. I had somebody mess it up and throw raisins in there. I'm like, why would you throw raisins in the apple crisp? Like, that's not what we're doing. You know? But,
LJ, I looked at that. It's 5 hours away, dude.
What's 5 hours away?
That RV8 he sent us in the text. It's on the western half of South Carolina. Bobby's going to be right down there near it.
Yeah, actually, we'll be close to it. Man. So, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I know what you're doing. Hey. So
no,
look,
I'm not. Actually, for some reason,
no?
my
See, Wayne's RC said apple crisp is good stuff. Thank you. How many of you guys like apple crisp in there? Man, you can't go wrong with it. I'm telling you. And it's homemade, too. So it's like... Oh, man,
I know
that has
you
a
didn't make
special place. No, you know I didn't make it. Let's see. Rosca says, I trade you a lot of apple crisp for that Cirrus. He hadn't forgot about the Cirrus.
Man, I think you just need to go ahead and ship him that plane.
Man, you know, hey, Snow Valley does the apple crisp. Thank you, guys. So, look.
What the hell is an apple crisp? Let me Google this.
Oh. Yeah, Google it, dude. I want you to. Why are you doing that? Let's see. I'm telling you.
So it's like a wannabe apple pie.
Yep. It's not a wannabe apple pie, dude. Don't disrespect it. Show her some respect. Show her some respect, Jeff. It's delicious. I can't.
LJ says I like Cookie Crisp.
Hey, I like Cookie Crisp too, man. I tell you what, I don't like that Captain Crunch. I have bad memories of that cutting the roof of my mouth, man. That Captain Crunch or King Vitamin, whatever you want to call it.
King Vitamin. That was the cheap brand, buddy.
It was the cheap brand. And look, my aunt would always come by and bring that, and I'm like, why? Where's this King Vitamin coming from? You know? I'm like, and I was like, first of all, what is King Vitamin? I was like, where's the Captain Crunch? Where's the Crunch Berries? Anyway, first world problems, I guess. Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I want to talk to you guys about a pretty cool piece of equipment that I have acquired. And some of you guys are going to be like, psh, I don't need it. And I'm going to be like, okay, I know you don't because your field's cool. But ours is a little old station. So check this out. This right here, boys and girls. And I want to say Scott, that's in the channel right here. He was actually the driving force behind it, man. But this right here is a portable power station. And you can charge it, you know, with a wall jack, or you can actually put it, on a solar panel, and you can charge it that way too. But this thing is 80,000 milliamps, and it's LiFi batteries inside, and it's obviously got the two big plugs there, and it's got your HDMI ports right there, and USB, and your Type C, and then it's got your cigarette lighter on the other side. But Jeff, this is 80,000 milliamps, and I took it to the field and I charged some of my lipos off of it because, guys, our field, we don't have any electricity there or anything like that. So the problem I was running into is I was coming out there bringing a ton of lipos, and I don't know why I didn't
Jeff
even
to charge
think
them
about
for
it.
him.
Yeah, exactly. Asking Jeff, and I'm like,
Him
dude,
and TJ.
I don't want to have to bother anybody else when I don't have to. But
Good, because I was
Scott
tired
right here,
of it.
Scott Minut right here, he was the one who I actually saw. He had a cool setup.
Well, his whole car is just one big battery.
Well, yeah, he has a Tesla. But we're not going to talk about his car because it's awesome and it was cool. But you're right, Jeff. It's one big battery. But I saw that and the light bulb went off. I was like, why haven't I done this? It's a remedy to the issue that we have. Me and Jeff go out there and fly a lot. Jeff has, he has a generator. He can run his generator and charge stuff up. You also have batteries and you can charge stuff up. But, I'm running stuff out of my truck. And I was like, this is the key. So guys, you can go on Amazon and get these. They're fairly inexpensive, $200 all the way up to, if you want to be Scott got the top of the line. I forget what that thing's called. The blue Bugatti is what that is. Is the one he has, and it's nice and it's pricey, but it's well worth every penny of it. So, but guys, this was a very inexpensive way to get to the field and charge some batteries. It charged 6 of my 2200s. And this is how much battery it has left. Oh, it has a light on the side. I didn't even know it had a light on the side, Jeff. You see that? Okay, I guess that. Oh, it flashes. Okay, that's
look,
cool.
SOS.
Yeah, but yeah, man. It shows you the power, how much power you got left on that thing, and everything. So it's kind of cool. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, well, how long is it good for? This thing is good for like 4,000 cycles. So awesome. And you're never going to cycle it that much. But
Ken wants to know you got a link to it.
Yeah, man, I'll give you the link, Ken. I will put it up. Hold on one second. But I've been super enthused with that. And like I said, there's a bunch of different ones out there that you can find on Amazon if you put in portable, power station. And you just pick one that you choose. But the blue Bugatti is by far the top of the knot. The very nicest one that you can get.
How much was that one, Bobby?
That one was $168, dude. It was cheap. It was, and I got it. It was on sale. So you know how Amazon is. But
how Bobby is.
yeah. Hey man.
What is that thing called? Portable what?
Power station. And you can go on Amazon and you can search them and find one that's good for you, because you might not even want to have to plug up to the field. You know what I mean? So having that will save you a lot of time. There it is, portable. Let's see. Power. Trying to find the exact one. And that one is a 350 peak watts. But they have all kinds, but the blue Bugatti is a really nice one. And like I said, it's creme de la creme. So it's pretty good. But here's the one that I got. Yeah, so that one that I just showed you is 350 watts, 80,000 milliamps, and it tops off at 10 watts max. And when I was charging, I had my dual charger on that thing, Jeff, and it was literally just slugging away, man, and it barely pulled like 25 total watts.
Scott's got the Blue Eddy. Is that what he's got?
Yeah, that's what he's got. He's got that one. It's really nice.
So that one you got was 209?
Mm-hmm. But I got it on sale, so it was like 160 something.
Oh, I got you.
So, like I said, awesome buy, guys. So if you're thinking about something like that, and it's very lightweight, very easy. And I'll jump back in here, and let me just put that link in there. Yeah, let me just make sure. Yeah. Where is the dang thing? Let's see here.
Today, Bobby, I looked at solar panels. I think
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
throw solar panels on top of the trailer.
you should, man. I don't know why you haven't yet.
Help recharge those. I got deep cycle marine batteries in the trailer that I use for charging batteries.
Really?
So I think I'm gonna do solar power.
I'm surprised man. I'm surprised you haven't already. You know, but that's pretty cool. I think it's a great idea. And Jeff, it's good for the environment, man. Not that we care. I drive a diesel truck, so I mean, I care about the environment, but you know what I'm saying.
We say that until we actually see what it takes to mine lipo batteries.
Oh, dude, the after we're done with the byproduct, it can't be healthy for the, for the environment either. So let's take a look here.
7,200 watt hour.
There you go. I just put the link to the one I have, so you can go and figure out which one you want. But let's see here. He says, "Man, they want $1,900 for that thing." No, they don't.
There's some of them on here they do.
Oh, well, there's some that are really, really nice. But guys, I'm telling you, it's really cool.
Wow.
It's really cool. Ford's electric truck has 22 AC outlets. Good God Almighty, that's nothing but a generator with wheels. So Guniak says, I got to share the solar station I put together a few years back. Yeah, so, but that's one remedy away, around having the electrics. And, I could run a charger on my truck, but it's really hard on the battery. It's not really healthy for your vehicle to do that. So this was a good way to do it. So, by the way, Jeff, you see the little hat I got, man? This is actually your hat. You see that?
Yeah, see, everybody always sends you the good stuff. I don't ever get anything good.
Well, you can get something good, man.
See, they forget all about old poor Jeff.
Well, they don't forget about old poor Jeff. Jeff's the man. Literally, this just actually popped up at my house. I didn't even ask for it. It just arrived. I was like, what the heck is this? And you know me, I'm super skeptical. I'm sketched out anyway by stuff. So I was like shaking the box. And I was like, I don't know, man. This thing's super light. And I looked at the box. I was like, man, I don't know. And then I opened it up. It didn't explode in my face. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it happened to be a hat. But this is actually your hat. And you like hats like this. So I just threw it on. But let's see. 209 minus $35. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, it's a good deal. It's a great deal. So Mike Lindy said, nice. Tim Tabor, what's going on? So anyway, that was a product that I just wanted to share with you guys. The portable power station is awesome, and you don't have to worry about making a bunch of noise if you have a generator or that kind of thing. So these are just options. If you've already got the stuff, you don't need to worry about it. So Jeff,
yes sir,
cue up that V90 video. And actually, you know what, why don't you talk about your thoughts on the Hobby King Tundra Prom?
Come to find out, we were flying it with too much power.
We do things like that.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, I had no clue. I mean, I didn't at the time because I didn't read the instructions. But
you're starting to get like me, Bobby.
Well, obviously, I'm rubbing off on you. You're rubbing off on me. But the funny thing was, I'm talking to Stuart Warren with Hobby King, and he sent us these airplanes for us to demo and fly. And so I was talking to him. I was like, man, that thing flies good. I said, and the power is unreal. And he's like, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah. I said, I flew it with a 4S, a 2200. He's like, you flew it on a 4S? And I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, me and Jeff both did. We put 2 flights on that thing. He was like, that thing's supposed to be on a 3S like 1800 or something like that. I was like, 1500. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, how was the ESC? I was like, it was fine. I was like, man, I said, we flew that thing in the wind. I said, that thing's awesome. It flies good. He was like, well, no wonder why it was so fast. I was like, he was like, did you have any problems? I was like, no, man. I said, it was fine. So
as a side note, do not fly it on 4S because you'll probably burn out your ESC.
You very well could, unless you swap out your ESC. So note to self. But that was funny. And again, see that, Jeff? This is how transparent we are. Most people would never tell you that stuff. Me and Jeff don't care. We'll tell you. $2 for Jeff's pity party. There you go. Oh man, I'm sorry, Jeff.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious, actually. Hey, we appreciate that. You know, that's another thing. We don't get a lot of super chats, by the way, but we also appreciate it. So that's funny, Snow Valley. You're funny, man. That is funny. We certainly appreciate that too. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Happy 60th episode, dude. We just hit 60. 60 episodes of RC Plane Talk. How cool is that,
crazy.
Man?
What's up, Paul Hatcher?
Paul Hatcher, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, this is the 60th show. That is a lot of dedication on your behalf and mine as well. And you guys. Fly Private 21. Look at Tellis right there. Look.
Man, he's got a different screen name every time.
Tellis. You're starting to sketch us out, man. Pick one screen name and stick with it. I'm starting to think he's got like other things that he does, Jeff. Who is this guy?
I ain't got a clue. I mean, I know who it is, but I ain't got a clue.
I'm gonna find out he's a special agent or something.
No wonder he's always got new planes at the field.
I'm telling you, man. Only guy I know. But have you noticed him and Scott? They pull brand new airplanes out of the box. They store them in their box. They fly them out and they go on. But guys, certainly appreciate it. He says, right on, guys. Happy 60th. Yeah, dude. Guys, thank you so much. 60 is a big number, man. It's been really nice. We certainly appreciate it. You know, Brad, let's see. Brad Ford said, good vibes. Thanks, man. We certainly appreciate it. Let's see. Let me see here. But yeah, I'm just like, man, 60 is a hard thing to do. It takes a lot of dedication. And if you think about it, man, Jeff, out of the 60 shows we've done, we've only missed what, one show maybe? Or two?
Yeah, I've missed a couple.
Yeah. So, you know, we appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us and stuff and making the channel what it is, you know?
I was looking the other day, and I think we've got 375 videos, Bobby.
That's a lot of videos, Jeff.
That is a ton of videos.
That's a lot of airplanes to be flown. He says, gonna get going, y'all. Got to get ready for the jet rally in Tucson. Later, everyone. Great show, Jeff and Bobby. Thank you, man. Noons, you're the man. And Noons, by the way, if you ever want to send me and Jeff a jet, you can do that. We're not opposed to it. Matter of fact, any of you guys, we'll extend that to any of you guys out there. If you ever want to send me and Jeff an airplane, Jeff, are you opposed to that?
No, I mean, free is for me, right? I'll send it back.
Yeah, we'll fly it and we'll send it right back to you. Now, we don't know what state it might be in, but we'll certainly send it back. Let's see. Said,
dollar make you holler.
Oh, look at Gooniac. That's funny. A dollar make you holler, Honey Boo Boo. That's funny. I used to watch Honey Boo Boo, by the way. Hilarious, man. I love that show.
I'd have to whip that little girl's butt. I'd be damn people talk to me like that.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're a little different down here in the South. We'll still put hands on you. You know, we'll spank that bottom. I can tell you some stories, but yeah, man. So it's been pretty cool. Let's see, Seth, check specs on the ESC. It will tell you. I know you can use 4S on the E-Flight A 30 amp ESC V2. So there you go.
Look, we've been running 4S on E-Flight stuff, starting with the Apprentice. I mean, the Apprentice, even the Hobby Zone, the little Sport Cub.
Yeah, and they were like, you can't fly it on 4S. We're like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Get it every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the little Sport Cub's got like a 18 amp or 20 amp ESC.
Yep. Victor RC just says, wish I could have made it Noons.
Look.
Oh.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Sound like a guy from King and Hill. Let's see. I'll give Jeff a plane after he breaks out that. Yeah, hey, Scott, I agree, dude. Jeff. Me and Jeff talked about this. Jeff, why don't you tell them what we talked about? While you're doing that, I'm going to go feed my face with this apple crisp because I'm fiending for it, dude.
Scott, be ready, sir, to put your money where your mouth is. Because me and Bobby just talked about it. I was like, the liveries look cool when people do it, but I think I'm just going to put the damn thing together and fly it. You know, if I put all that work into it and I crash it, I'm gonna be really upset. Or if I'm gonna be upset if I crash it in general. But if I put all the time and effort putting the livery on, making it look right, then it goes in, I'm gonna be upset. It's Blue Eddie. Blue BLUETTI. Ken. So yeah, I'm Scott. I'm gonna put it together and fly it. It'd probably be together next time I see you out there. Let's see. What should be my first sport jet? I have the Habu. Bradford, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm a huge fan of the Viper 90, and I know people get tired of hearing about it. Either the Viper 90 or the Freewing. Dang, what is that little yellow plane? Scream it, Bobby. I know you know what I'm talking about. The Vulcan. The Vulcan's a really good one. The Avanti's good, but I'll be honest with you. I enjoy the 90mm Viper, personally. Look. Tell us. We will see. It's all right. Hey, Scott, you better. I'll take one of them little RV7s. So put your money where your mouth is. I'll see you this weekend. I've got softball, but I will, especially with the late days. I'm gonna be flying. I'm gonna be flying in the evenings.
While I'm enjoying this apple crisp, Jeff, tell us. Why don't you tell everybody about what happened to your F-16?
So Ken Sprouse said, Seth, don't do 4S, man. You'll burn up the motor. Motor in what? The Valiant? Oh, dude, I run 4S in the Valiant all the time. Everything that E-Flight's got that it says don't run 4S in it, I run 4S in it. The Corsair, the little Hobby Zone Sport Cub, Carbon Cub, or the yellow one, the new one that they released, I fly it on 4S. Never given me a problem.
Man, Jeff.
What, Bobby?
That was delicious.
Well, I'm happy for you, sir.
Man, I'm just gonna sit here and just kind of relax. That was some good apple crisp. Oh, so Jeff.
Yeah.
You want to pull up that video of the Tundra Prom, man, and talk about it? What do you think about the Tundra Prom? It's a cool little airplane, man. Honestly,
I don't like the wheels. I don't like the wheels, though.
Jeff doesn't like the wheels. The wheels don't bother me. You bring up a good point, Jeff, because here's the thing. The wheels are made out of foam, and I talked to Stuart about this, and he's like, it's a price point thing, and it saves them tons.
Wouldn't it be better if a leather holster?
I like that holster, actually. I have that one. But I actually do. But the wheels are made out of the same foam material that the airplane's made of, except it's hard. And on grass, it's a great idea, right? It's good. But if you fly off a pavement, I can't see how those are going to last, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I think they're going to mar up.
But it's an easy fix. I mean, if you're buying the airplane and you're worried about the landing gear, spend the $5 to $10 and get you some decent, gear on it and be done. And
we
the airplane
almost had that thing awesome. 3D-ing.
Yeah, dude. Had we turned the gyro off, you would have been able to.
Yeah, especially on 4S.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, dude, the price is right for that, too. It's like $245 I saw. And I was like, really? I was like, and they have that airplane that's bond and fly. And then they also, it's $224.99 is what that airplane's going for, plug and play. And it comes with the gyro already in there. It's got flaps and everything. It's 47.2 inches. So
it's a little bird for sure.
It's a little bird. It's an easy one to throw in your car and just go have fun, man. But if you're just getting into the hobby and you want a safe beginner plane, I'm telling you, this is it. This is your plane.
It's perfect for tight spots.
Yeah, it is. And I've never owned a Prom, a Tundra, or anything like that. So being able to fly that was kind of eye-opening for both of us. We were like, dang, we've been kind of missing out. I mean, that's kind of how I thought.
With flaps, it slows, especially in wind, man. It stalled a couple times.
And I'll put in the link here, guys. If y'all want one, boom. There it is. And we actually get it's like a small commission off of that thing. I didn't even realize that, Jeff.
I didn't either.
I thought that was cool. I was like, that's neat. But
The
yeah,
little gyro, whatever the gyro comes with it, man, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the gyro is good. But for $224 plug and play, and then they have one that's ready to fly when it comes for the radio. If you guys are brand new tuning into the channel and you're thinking about a low, inexpensive airplane that is powerful, that flies good, and you can see Jeff over there doing one little touches one after the other, man, that's it. You know,
and that was with pretty gusty wind too.
I was impressed. That airplane probably, I'll tell you how much it weighs, Jeff, because
nothing.
I got the specs right here, and it was crazy how light that thing was. Its flying weight, Jeff, is 33.5 ounces.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's nothing. And it was handling 18-mile-an-hour winds.
They were trying to get it to stall in front of us.
Mm-hmm. So needless to say, it was pretty impressive. And let's see. Mike Metz said, what? He says, if so, that plane is wicked fast on 4S. LOL. Reminds me of a Rare Bear Maniacs who were flying that on 6S. Hey, by the way, Mike Metz, I have a 4S Rare Bear, and we had a limp throw, and it crashed. So I'm going to have to. It wasn't Jeff this time, too, so it wasn't Jeff. But I'll tell you what. Trucker Doug, I love you to death, man, but I can't let you toss any more of my airplanes. I just can't. I'm going to have to go with TJ. Now that Jeff knows how to toss an airplane, I'm going to have to go with either Jeff or TJ.
No, TJ.
TJ's the man, dude, when it comes down to it.
No, it's not. He said the Vulcan 6S is the fastest. Nah. Nah.
Yeah. Let's see. Ken Sprouse says, Mike Metz, are you the one that has the blue Eddie? No, that is Scott. Scott actually has it. And it's awesome, dude. I'm telling you, man. I would get one. And again, that's another product that we don't get any kickbacks from that stuff, and we don't want one. It's just something good that benefits everybody from the hobby. Mike Metz says the Vulcan gets 140 miles an hour. I believe that. I believe if we took it up pretty high, Jeff, and we pointed it down and floored it, like full throttled it, we probably could get 140.
Well, we got, 133 out of it?
Yeah, I mean, like...
We got 133 out of the Viper, too.
What's the difference of 140 and, 133?
But here's the thing. I talked to Zach the other day, and he made a good point.
What did he make?
So you've got the Viper 90, which is $600. The Vulcan, which is $300. They both do the same speed, just one's a little bigger than the other. If you're getting into it, I'm partial to the Viper, but the Vulcan is a good choice.
That Vulcan's awesome. I will, that Vulcan's awesome plane. It is, but that Viper 90 is a monster. It's an incredible airplane.
Guniac, I flew the Viper 90 for a guy at our field Sunday. Never seen one fly in person. TJ said that I flew it like I was a salesman trying to sell the plane, man. It was awesome.
Dude, you're flying that thing like crazy in the wind, and I was like, I don't know how that thing's going to handle the wind. And I've learned that EDF jets don't care about wind. Honestly, they only care about it at landing. But, Jeff, here's a question, guys. Let's see. Planto Mikey says, hey, guys, what's the worst RC plane you've ever flown? Ooh. That's a loaded question, man. But we'll answer it. Jeff, what's the worst RC airplane you've flown?
Like ever?
The question's right there, man.
Well, I mean, but we talked about this last week. What makes it the worst plane ever? Is it how you've got the plane set up? Is it you not finding the correct CG? Is the battery just not strong enough? Is the motor not big enough? I mean,
Jeff,
come on,
just answer the question, dude. What's the worst airplane you've ever flown? Jeff went into it and started picking it apart. I'll tell you what the worst airplane I ever flown was.
FMS. What the hell was that thing, Bobby?
Flash.
No.
What FM? Oh, you're talking about the Zero?
The Zero.
Yeah, that Zero was so terrible. Jeff, we should pull up that video just so people can see how we react when an airplane doesn't fly good. You can hear it in our voice. I will have to say the worst airplane I've ever flown was an airplane they don't even make anymore. It's called a Hangar 9 Tango. You remember that? It was short coupled.
Yeah, a little twist like a 3D
Yeah, it was short coupled and a short stubby wing. It was horrible. And actually, Doug had that airplane, and it flew just terrible.
Where's old Doug tonight?
I don't know, man. He's probably on the road somewhere, driving down the road, making money, scooping it up like off the road, you know? Guniac said, the Viper is incredible. It really is.
Mike Metz said he wasn't impressed with the Freewing F-35. I'll tell you what, that little FMS F-35, the 64mm, is peppy.
You know, I wasn't impressed how Telus tried to fly his when it was hand launched. I wasn't impressed with that, Jeff. What happened with that anyway? Oh, man, it went into the ground, dude. It was not good. It was not pretty. Let's see. The Durafy Goblin, absolute worst. You know, I've heard a bunch of people say that Goblin, that's a Hobby King product, was not a good flying airplane, man. I heard it was like the CG was, you know, it either had to be dead on or not. And that was, honestly, that was one I stayed away from. You know, I stayed away. And to this day, I don't see a need to get it. Do you, Jeff? I don't think we even need to try it. Ooh, Matt Scott said the Havoc. I had the Havoc. It wasn't bad.
Wow, Bill said Great Plains Mustang kit, 1 year to build, 30 seconds to destroy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I don't do kits because of that reason. And here's the thing with kits. It's like you spend all that time and dedication into it, and then on your maiden flight, dude, it could go in, and it's just done. Me and Jeff seen a lot of airplanes go in like that. You know, old school nitro powered Duraplane was horrible. I remember those Duraplanes. That was like a flying PVC tube. Man, that's funny. That was way cool. That was like an indestructible airplane, is what they coined that one as. Mike Met says I have
Sky Sword.
Oh yeah, that Sky Sword was trash. I mean, no offense to your airplane, but me and Jeff.
He just said it, so I mean, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, it was pretty. I wasn't impressed. Dude, it looks weird anyway. I'm like, it doesn't look like it's going to fly good at all. You know?
Kind of like the Flash.
The Flash. But I'll tell you what, Jeff, that thing flies good now that it's dialed in. It honestly does. You saw how well it was doing, which I was still surprised, you know?
Zach said he got, 143 out of it? Something like that?
Yeah, he got 143 miles an hour out of the Flash. And we got, 100 and something? Very interesting. But I would have to say for me, that was the worst flying airplane. Here's the thing. Here's the issue when we ask those questions like that, is because Jeff's right. There's a bunch of different dynamics, but it all varies on the person too. You know, I've had people say the Avanti doesn't fly good. I'm like, what?
Yeah, mine doesn't either. That's why it's in the ground.
Yeah, Jeff had one. Is like, man, this airplane flies like crash. And I'm like, I don't think it was the airplane. I think it was that airplane. It was isolated to that airplane because the one I have doesn't fly like trash. You know, it's pretty fast. Let's see. Well, Bill said Duraplane was my go-to, my first RC airplane. That's cool. He said, put the version 2 Tundra tires on it.
It is version 2.
You know,
that's the Prime.
I had that Havoc jet, and I didn't do a speed trial on it because that was prior to us doing speed trials. Victor RC says, my 70mm Sky Sword flew great. You said flew, past tense. What happened to it? I'm just curious. Plane with torque roll issues. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I put the EFX Racer on 5S. Jeff,
that thing was screaming.
It is a monster. It is a monster of speed, man. It's so fast. And it was, I tell you what, we got the video of it, and you guys got to check it out. It was pretty cool. It was very, very cool. I just, By the way, Jeff, somebody hit me up offline and they were saying, did you hear about was it 5080 RC's Blue Flame?
No.
The True Flyer Blue Flame? Somebody hit me up and said that, and I said, that's interesting. What is that? Let me look that up. It's like, let's see, True Fire. I thought that thing looked cool. Let's see here. I saw a picture of it and I was like, what? And I didn't see the video. If any of you guys have a link to that, man, that'd be awesome. I saw it. Somebody sent it to me and I'm like, what happened to it? Let's see. Goofy. Let's see. Is it doofy as hell? Oh, Jeff's Customs just popped in here. How about that? Oh, Victor said he retired. That's the sword hanger rash. Okay, fair enough. Look up Strim Wings stuff. Let's see. I've never seen that. What's the whole? I wonder what the premise is behind that. Let me know if you find it, Joe. Let's see here. Oh, he said my servo's locked up. Man, that's crazy. Hey, Jeff, Wild Bill wants to know, did you get a haircut yet? Nope.
Yes.
You didn't.
Look at that cul-de-sac starting, guys. Look at that. Woo.
I know, man. I know. That's when you start getting old and you realize it. We call it a homie the clown. You start getting a homie the clown, man. That's when you know.
I don't think so.
Hey, you start getting a homie. You get a
I
homie the
don't
clown,
think so.
dude. You know you're getting old, man.
No.
Oh man, that's funny. Hey, sometimes when I'm shaving my head, Jeff, I'll shave it to like I have one of those little homie the clowns, and my daughter, she gets a kick out of it. She's like, "Daddy, that's funny." I'm like, "It is funny." I said, "But Daddy could potentially look like this."
I don't understand what I'm looking for. I don't see.
I wonder. I didn't see the link. Somebody sent it to me. It's that True Fire Blue Flame or something. Let's see. Google. Let's see. 5280. Just want to see. There it is. It's under his website. There it is. It's under 5280 RC, and it's called Blue Fire Afterburner. And let's see, it's going for $84.99. And let's see, LED afterburner with flickering effect on startup for increased brightness during the throttle sweep. Afterburner comes on at 30% throttle. No additional radio or transmitter programming is required to achieve the realistic burner effect. This is a plug-and-play system. That's kind of cool. So it goes from blue, and then as you full throttle it, it turns into the red. Let me take a look. Man. And Jeff, by the way, we gotta kick that video out. And by the way, True Fire 5280 RC, we haven't forgotten about you, man. We've just been extremely busy, and we've had terrible weather with the wind. And actually, he's up. He'll probably get if the wind cooperates this weekend, he will have a video, and we'll be able to.
He does not have a video of the blue stuff,
nope,
though.
He doesn't, not yet. So I might shoot him a message and say, "Hey, dude, where's the video? I'd love to see that. I just want to see what the difference is." But if it goes from blue to red, yellow, that's kind of cool, right?
For $80. What's up, Jeff?
$84.99.
I don't know, man. I think I'll save my money.
It's pretty steep.
Personally, I mean, nothing against them. Just personally, I'll save my money.
But you can get the original one for $49.99. Or you can get the True Fire LED Afterburner controller only for $59.99. That's cool. Hey, like I said, price point, you do what you want with your money, but it is something cool to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going on, Southern Boy? Northern Living? How is it going? Welcome to our channel, man. We do this every Thursday night live. Come in, jump in, come hang out. And if you want to get good on the channel, you go buy us some Apple Crisp instead with that $84.99. But I think it's cool. Jeff's Customs RC, he said, man, I've got so much to do. Yeah, Jeff, tell me about it. Not only has it been just the weather's not been cooperating, it's that time of the year in North Carolina where it's crazy. It'll be 80 degrees one day and the next day it's like 50, 40 degrees. So, and gusty as could be. So,
Ken, you need to bring that to my house. I'll trade you that T28 for it. You don't need it. That last picture you sent me, the big one. Yeah, I'll take it. I think it's a fair trade.
Let's see here.
Hi, Jeff. Did you get your part? What part? Oh, talking to the other Jeff. Never mind.
Oh.
He ain't talking trash because, he talks trash to me, but not the other Jeff.
What's up, Lennon Stewart? How are you doing, sir? Up there it is. Oh, he says it must be on his Facebook page. Here's the thing, Jeff. When people put a link in there, I can't click it.
I can't either.
Yeah. So how am I supposed to get on that, Hey, he says, let's see it, Bobby. I can't pull it up. I guess we could go to 5280 RC. How about that?
Southern Boys says, first time catching you live, but long time fan. Thanks. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah, dude, we really appreciate it. I'm serious. We love having new people in here. We love our guys that have been steady through the very beginning. But man, it's awesome, P. Franco, thank you, man. He says happy 60th. Thanks, guys. Tim, we certainly appreciate it, man. Honest. We really appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Nothing but positive vibes over here. Airplane talk. Me and Jeff cover it all, man. We just talk about a little bit of everything. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're positive?
No.
All right.
Not at all, but I just know how you are.
Jeff, I want you to tell me something. What are the joys of learning to...
Look, there he is, see?
Jeff, I wasn't talking to your Krispy Kreme. I was waiting for it. I love it.
This dude is relentless.
I love it. Hey, Jeff, what are the joys of learning to fly in wind and year-round? Jeff, what is the pros and what's the good thing about flying, being able to fly in wind and year-round? Because we got a lot of fair weather flyers, right? And one thing is me and Jeff try to tell you guys is like, push the envelope and try to get out of your comfort level, right? Because there's two things that are going to be certain. You will always have wind, and you'll become a better pilot if you learn how to fly in wind. Jeff, I'll let you take it from there.
The flying in the wind is not hard. It's the landing in the wind that sucks.
Bingo. And what makes it hard?
You don't know, uncertainty of what's going to happen with the wind gust. Like in that Tundra Prime, it took it. Yeah, we were coming in just gliding. Wind gust took it, went 15 foot up in the air, higher.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is what you learn how different airplanes like handle the wind. For instance, a jet, EDF jet, you can actually pierce the wind, but you got to come in under power. You're not going to be able to just chop the throttle like a prop plane and just come on in. Now, in the wind, it's just very different for each airplane. If it's a big, heavy airplane, like I have a big old biplane, the biplane doesn't care about the wind at all. It'll just come on in and it's fine. It'll hover. But if you're flying smaller stuff, you really got to get comfortable landing in the wind, because if you're not, you're going to end up being a fair weather flyer, and that's cheating yourself, because you're missing out on a good learning opportunity to where you learn crosswind, flying, and everything like that.
I'll be honest with you, Bobby. I used to be one of those guys where, okay,
I did too.
We got 10, 12 mile an hour winds. No, I'm not flying this good. I'm sitting at home. But then you sit back and you look, springtime's coming. Springtime, it's always windy. But guess what? My butt's flying in the spring.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather fly, be a better pilot than just sit at home and watch it.
Snow Valley, you don't lost your mind, sir. It's true though. And that's the thing. You really get to learn your airplanes. Like, if you don't know what a crosswind landing is, here's what you do. Go on YouTube, type in crosswind airplane landing. and you'll see it, and you're like, oh wow. And it's true, man. You've got to learn how to do it.
Just don't be like some people and blame the wind on your plane going down.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. We've seen that. Let's see. My F-16 was lost due to windy gusts and Jeff beating it down. Yeah. Hey, wait till you guys see that video. There's a video. We did a video of the Viper 90 versus TJ's F-16
The
80
E-Flight
millimeter.
80 millimeter F-16. It was a good battle.
Awesome. It was a good battle. We're not gonna spoil it for you guys. No spoiler alert here. But I will say, the ending is very
If you have a weak stomach, yeah, you don't have a. If you have a weak stomach, don't watch the video.
It's very cinematic. We'll just leave it like that. But Seth says, hey, 10-mile-an-hour wind is a piece of cake. Yeah, I'll even say up to 15 miles an hour you can fly in. I have airplanes. I have an airplane to fly in almost every type of wind. If it's super windy, guess what I go with? Normally, I haven't taken it out in a long time, Jeff, but it's my big stick. I take the big stick up. It loves the wind. It doesn't care.
Yeah, that Skywing didn't bother the wind at all.
Nope. The Viper 90 didn't care about the wind. It was punching right through it. Now, only on landing. Yeah, only on landing. I
kind of flopped on my landing. Yeah, I flopped the first landing. And the second landing. Expected.
And honestly, let's see. He says prefer wind to help lift and slow down. Yeah, as long as the wind's coming from the right direction on our field, we're good. But also, the funny thing is when you fly in wind, it's a lot of fun. And when you fly on a day where there's no wind, you're kind of like,
there's no challenge. Kind of boring.
Yeah, there's no challenge. So what me and Jeff are saying is challenge yourselves to get out of your comfort level and try something different. Now, if you go out there and you crash your airplane, that's on you. Me and Jeff can't help you. But I will say this. You will learn a lot about the airplane. And when you realize that you can land it and you're going to be perfectly fine, man, you'll become a better pilot. And I think that's the whole point of this conversation is that Seth says wind helps with landing. And Jeff says wind gives it lift. Absolutely. How much wind is too much wind? That's a very good question, Scott. Jeff, I'll let you take it, brother.
I think it's all on your comfort level. What you're comfortable in flying in might be totally different than what I'm comfortable in flying in.
Also, what you're flying into. Now, there's you
what
really
you're flying.
You got to have an airplane that matches what you're trying to fly in. That RV4 you fly handles the wind no problem. The Viper 70 that you got handles the wind no problem. I would agree with Jackson RC Aviation. I think that 25 to 30 miles an hour is probably too much.
No. TJ says 30 mile an hour and up is too much. I want to see you flying 30 mile an hour winds.
Man, 15 to 20 is pretty sporty. Like my comfort level, anything past 15 miles an hour is not good for me. It makes me nervous. While Bill, I'm right there with you. That 15 to 20 window is sketchy to me. So, and Jeff's seen it. I've packed up airplanes. I go out to the airfield and I'm like, man, I'm not flying out here. And Jeff's like, come on, man, come fly. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm not tearing up my stuff. It is what it is. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it's bedtime, brother.
I could tell, man, because you're all like weird and spaced out over there.
I've had a long week, man.
There you go. So I'm just kidding. That's fun. But we are pushing our 1 hour window. Mike Metz says, my field is 30 miles away. I walk outside, no wind. I get to the field, and it's up to at least 12. Yeah, that's what happens to us all the time. It happens to us all the time. You can't trust the windsock. You really can't trust the apps. By the way, an app that me and Jeff use is the UAV app on our phone. And like I said, I don't know if you're a fan of it or not, but if you go to the Play Store or whatever, it's called UAV Forecast. And actually, I know a couple of guys that where I work with, they fly drones for the state, and this is the app they use, and it's very good. You can't even see that. Can't see it. But I'll tell you, it's called UAV Forecast, and it tells you everything about the wind and the different levels of the atmosphere. I'm talking about like 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 feet up and everything. You'd be cool like Jeff and buy it and have it for the whole year for permanently, and you're good.
There's no ads and everything.
Nothing. So Jeff's Custom says, love UAV. By the way, Jeff, the wife's doing good. You know, she's starting to heal. She's using that little scooter thing. You know, I'm talking about the little thing you put one knee on and you scoot around the house. Thank God she's using that, right? So she's mobile. So she'll be back going to work pretty soon, hopefully. You know, but you know, she's a tough one, man. I tell you what, breaking that ankle like she did, I couldn't stomach it. If it were me, I'd be like, ugh. But you know, women can also have babies and they pop them out and they're like, okay, I'm cool. Now what? You know, not this dude. Airvex says, I have a yearly subscription to UAV Forecast. It's awesome. I'm telling you guys, UAV Forecast, we use it, right? So, and it's awesome. It is a great app. Let's see, at Airvex. Yep, it's an awesome app. And it'll tell you everything, and it will let you know when the wind's going to die down. It's been pretty accurate for me and Jeff. So, anyway, guys, we had a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. You know, we hope you learned something from the channel. I hope you had a good time. Don't forget to see us next week. Same place, same time. Maybe I'll talk about this little airplane behind me. Maybe I'll put it together and just fly the dang thing. And it looks really good, by the way, Jeff. It looks awesome.
I told you.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to keep it. But I'm telling you guys, go on out there and get the airplanes that you want right now while you can. You know why? Because shipping prices will go up for the hobby. Get it while you can. Guys.
Pro pilots for jets.
Yep. But guys, we certainly appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And if you want to join the channel, you can join the channel. You can donate to the channel. You can do a super chat. We certainly appreciate it.
Damn, Ken, tell her I want one too.
You want what?
Ken
Sprouse, she says, she just bought me the... Oh, dude, Ken, you're awesome, man. She loves you. See?
Tell her I'll take one too.
You will be very happy with that, I think. So, like I said, hey, man, we're just trying to keep the good stuff coming, like Jeff's Custom says, and we're trying to keep it positive, super positive vibes. TJ, I'll see you at the swap meet. And, guys, if you see me at the swap meet walking around, hey, don't be afraid to stop and say, hey, man, what's up? And, you know, we can talk. One thing about me and Jeff is we're the same dudes you see here as you see out in the real world. So, anyway, needless to say, Jeff, you got anything else?
Oh, man. I don't have
TJ, I will absolutely do that. I will. Hey, Jeff, you want to text TJ that flyer just in case I forget, because you know how terrible I am.
I got you.
Guys, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Get some flying in. Report back. And also, if you guys ever need anything, have questions or whatever, a lot of people do this. You can hit us on Facebook, Messenger, and we'll talk to you. We don't mind. We'll help you any way we can. Right, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Unless Jeff's sleepy like he is right now, and then he'll, you know,
man,
he's doing different stuff. He's on his phone. I can tell.
I just sent the dang message like you asked me to.
I know, man. Look at Jeff. Hey, when Jeff is tired, he starts getting antsy. He gets a little angry. He's like me when I get hungry. When I get hungry, man, I start getting a little shifty, you know?
I don't know how you go on 4 hours of sleep a night, man. I've got to have a solid 6 or I ain't worth 2 cents tomorrow.
It's rough, man. I'm probably going to pay for it when I become an old man. You know? You'll probably get an extra 10 years of extra flying than I will, you know?
I want to be like Jerry. I mean, Jerry, 84 years old and still out there flying.
We got a guy at our field named Jerry. He's 84 years old and he's still flying. And I mean, he flies. He doesn't play, does he? He's in it. Super impressive. I want to be that guy. You're absolutely right, Jeff. But hey, Seth Greenberg says, "What's my next EDF, Jeff?" Hey, Seth.
Viper 90.
Viper 90. And if you don't want to get the big one like that, go get that Bayhawk. Get the Arrows Bayhawk.
Oh yeah, little Bayhawk is a beast.
The little 50 millimeter Bayhawk is awesome, and the 70 millimeter Viper 70 millimeter is a phenomenal airplane. And Jeff, I think we're good, guys. Hey, on the way out, hit the like button. I appreciate it.
Just hit it one time though, not twice.
Just hit it one time. You hit it twice, it's not going to count. But guys, we certainly appreciate you guys coming to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the videos. Check out the new videos we just put out. Mike Metz. That is the
Cherokee.
The Cherokee. It's the new Horizon Hobby Cherokee 1.3 meter, and it's an awesome airplane. It's cool, and I was going to put it together on the video, and I decided not to. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one.
See you guys.
Boom. I said boom. Boom.